Thus says the Lord in the Spirit. This word came to me here at the end of the day, and I want to share it with you. He says in this season, in this time, his chosen ones are feeling a pull upon their lives. The pull that you're feeling, thus says the Lord, is him. His hand is up on you. He's trying to save you. He's trying to protect you. He is trying to prevent that which they are trying to plan from happening. He says, so stop resisting his hands. He says upon your life. He says, stop trying to pull away. He says, and stay right there and let him do what he needs to do in your life. He says, they're watching you. He says, because he has removed you from amongst them. He says they're staring at you because he has stirred up your faith within you. He says, so stop resisting his hand. He says that pull you're feeling, the tugging in your spirit, he says it's his hand upon your life. He says he's bringing something forth in your life. He says there's a change coming. He says there's an elevation coming. There's a restoration coming. He says, stop resisting his hands. He says, if you continue to resist, he's going to make them heavy upon you. He says, because his plan will come forth in your life. Oh God, the pull is on purpose. The pull is his plan. The pull is happening for a reason. The pull is the master's plan. So stop resisting the pull upon your life and stand still, he says in the word, and let him do what he needs to do for you. Let him do what he needs to do through you. He says, don't resist the pull. He says, if you resist the pull, you're going to position yourself somewhere you have no business being. He says, if you resist the pull, you're just opening up the door for that to sneak in. He says, don't resist the pull because it's on purpose. He says, don't resist the pull because it's a part of his plan. He says, don't resist the pull because he's repositioning you. He says, don't resist the pull because his glory is coming forth. He says, don't resist the pull because vengeance belongs to him. He says, don't resist the pull. All you have to do is stay anchored. Stay anchored and stay right where you are. He said, it's him. It's not the enemy. It's him. It's his hand, he says. Don't resist the pull because he's working something out for you. He says, don't resist the pull because he's coming through for you. He says, don't resist the pull because there's a breakthrough coming in your life. So, chosen ones, this word comes directly from the Spirit. Oh God, he says, the pull that you're feeling upon your life is his hand. So stand right there and take it. Stand right there and let him make it happen for you. Stand right there and let him shape you. Stand right there and let him remold you. Stand right there and let him build that up in you which you need to bring this purpose forth in your life. Again, chosen ones, it's his hand. It's all a part of his plan and the purpose that he has on your life. You all have a blessed evening and stay right there and let him do it. Be blessed.